How's it going, everybody? Dragas here, and welcome back to another monthly mega unboxing video. I'm starting to think I should probably change the name of this kind of unboxing series because we're down to only 2 boxes now. Not that mega, but I actually wanted it that way. I've been kind of fine-tuning the selection for you guys based on your responses as well as my input. We dropped about 6 boxes in the last few months, and now we are truly at the cream of the crop. In my personal opinion, Loot Crate has really upped their game, and Geek, one of the newer boxes, is just great in my opinion. So this is for the month of April. I know we're into very early May right now, but I usually get these boxes right at the end of the month, so you kind of see them a month behind. So we'll start off with the bigger box, and I don't mean more popular, but the actual bigger box, Geek. Okay, and opening it up, what do we see inside? Once again, that beautiful wrapper that is always inside of these. I actually really like that. It kind of hides the contents inside. Starting with, though, it looks like we got a Doctor Who comic on the top. So we got a Geek comic here, it looks like. You can see the Geek logo on the bottom. This is BBC The 10th Doctor Adventures Year 2 Doctor Who. It's actually in black and white, which is really nice. And a certificate of authenticity on the back, as well as, I don't know if that's actually... Okay, there's actually a sticker on here that's keeping this thing closed that is a Geek sticker. That's actually kind of cool. So yeah, just so you know it's real, you get a certificate of authenticity. I like that they actually put it in this bag because usually people don't open up comics, which I'm not going to do here, just in case this is ever worth a little bit of money. I do like to collect them anyways, so that's going to go into my collection. I've never got a Doctor Who comic, so that's pretty cool. And I guess we'll just pick a random one here. We got another Doctor Travels Through Art History. I don't know what's inside here. It's a little box. Let's see. Oh, I think these are coasters. Yes, they are. Wow. So yeah, these are just drink coasters with popular artist paintings, obviously with a Doctor Who reference in them. We got Starry Night here, and this is probably the only one that I know the actual name of because I'm awful with art. But yeah, Starry Night with the TARDIS. What else do we got? I've seen this before, I have no idea, but we got the TARDIS in that as well. And I've actually never seen this one, but you can see the TARDIS in the background there. And finally... I actually forget what this one is, but I know it's a very popular painting, and the TARDIS is just kind of right behind them in front of their house. Weirdest spot for it. So yeah, that's pretty cool though. If you're a fan of Doctor Who, obviously this would be right up your alley. I do like that they implemented art into this. Also, corkboard on the bottom, which is nice so they don't move around too much on your tables. Okay, and next up we got this little cardboard thing, I believe. Oh yeah, on the back there's a Steam code, guys, so get ready. We got Fallen A2P Protocol. I have no idea what this game is. A lot of these games I don't know. A2P Protocol is post-apocalyptic turn-based tactical combat and strategy game where you lead your caravan on a quest for revenge. So there you guys go. If you're early here, you get a $20 value game directly from Geek. So enjoy that if you are lucky enough to get it. Okay, and moving on to my favorite loot in these boxes, these shirts. We got an Iron Man and Captain America. It looks like a Rock'em Sock'em almost advertisement shirt direct from the ringside. The Blue Bomber versus the Red Rocker. Only one night only. So yeah, it's kind of like an advertisement for an event. Rock'em Sock'em robot style. Iron Man and Captain America. That's pretty interesting. And it looks like we got a vinyl bobblehead here of a Stormtrooper. This is a very big figure. You can see my hand up close to it. Definitely bigger than the pop figures usually. But yeah, it's a bobblehead from the new film Star Wars The Force Awakens. Let's open this thing up and see how he looks. Okay, and here he is in all his bobbly goodness. This is just an awesome looking figure. It's actually vinyl as well. The paint in it could be a little bit better. There's a few blemishes that you can see. Aside from that, though, it feels great. It's a very large and heavy figure. And yeah, First Order Stormtrooper. Awesome Star Wars figure. And that is pretty much it inside the box. We got Geek magazine, of course, similar to Loot Crate's magazine. You get a monthly magazine. Looks like we got Captain America shield sticker for the Avengers. And then just explaining the Geek exclusive, which was the shirt. I guess there was a rarer shirt as well, which was a bit pink or purple. Kind of glad I got the one I did, honestly. So that is it for this month's Geek. Gotta say, really impressed with everything inside. They had a lot of very popular series in there, which is always nice because chances are you're a fan of at least one of them. We obviously had Star Wars, some of the superheroes, Iron Man and Captain America, and of course, 2 things from Doctor Who, which was the comic book as well as the coffee coaster. So yeah, everything inside, I can't complain with. A great box this month from Geek. And now, time for some loot crates. So let's open this thing up. I have no idea what's inside this month. I intentionally didn't look. I like to be surprised. And starting off with, we have a shirt in here. Something exclusive, 20-sided dice ice mold? That's pretty crazy. Looks like some other interesting stuff in there as well. Well, since we know what this is already because I read the front of it, so let's open it up. I don't really understand the whole thing of ice molds. I would have just preferred a dice, to be honest. This is the second ice mold I got. I believe the first one was a Death Star. So now we have a 20-sided dice ice mold. Yes, it's very good quality, though. Basically, you just fill this up, cover it, put it in your freezer, and then you have a 20-sided dice. Why you would use an ice-based 20-sided dice, I have no idea, but it's there if you need it. Okay, moving on, we got another shirt. This one, what the hell is this, an 80s band shirt? Okay, the first thing I saw when I opened this up was just this head. I should have recognized it, but I thought it was some sort of 80s hairband. This is a Labyrinth shirt, which is oddly specific considering, you know, a lot of the Loot Crate subscribers are younger audience. This was a late 80s movie. I wasn't actually too fond of it, so kind of weird to see this in this box, but a very nice shirt at that. I do like the purple and white art style. Aside from that, I probably wouldn't wear it too much just because the movie didn't really stick with me. I know a lot of people say it was a great movie, though. Okay, and moving on, I actually pulled out the Loot Crate magazine book here just to see what the theme was, and this month's theme is Quest. Adventure awaits. And before we get rid of this book, a lot of you guys requested to see inside because I really don't show inside the Loot Crate magazine. I really just don't consider it part of the actual Loot Crate, but there is a few good reads inside. A lot of it's about past crates and whatnot and fans usually. Maybe they changed it as of late. I actually haven't really opened these in a long time, to be totally honest with you. But yeah, it explains a lot of the loot that's inside. Labyrinth t-shirt exclusive. I mean, you get the idea. There's our ice cubes and whatnot. So basically, it shows you stuff that you've already seen. Okay, let's move on, and this is something that really intrigued me just because of how it looks. You can't really see it on the actual video, but it feels like a horn. It says Loot Crate exclusive Chronicle, and Chronicle doesn't really ring a bell to me. Maybe I'm forgetting something, though. Let's open it up. It's actually really nice cloth, this thing, so yeah. And let's see what is inside. Oh my god, it is a freaking horn. So we seriously have a horn from Chronicle. I'm assuming it's a movie or TV show prop. I haven't actually heard of Chronicle, so I'm going to look it up right now. Okay, and it even says right on the bag, I didn't notice this, it's actually easier for me to read it through my camera than it is my eyes, if that makes sense at all. But this is from Vikings, the show. I actually haven't watched too much of Vikings yet. I didn't realize it was called Chronicle, or maybe I don't even know if this is referring to it, but it said Chronicle down here, and that's what I read. But up here, Vikings, this is a half-scale Flocky. Does that say Flocky? I can't even read it, guys. Okay, well, you guys are going to be able to read it better than me. It's a drink mug. So it's a half-scale drink mug from the show Vikings. That's pretty damn cool, I gotta be honest. I would never actually use it, though. Then again, it is a prop replica. You probably shouldn't be using this. This is more of a collector's item. It's all plastic, I will say that. It's not like real freaking horn or something. But it does look pretty cool. And I just noticed there's actually a leather strap inside this month's Loot Crate as well, so I'm assuming, well, I'm guaranteed this is actually for the horn. So if you open up the horn here and then put this thing inside of it, this is actually the way they hold it, I guess, because, well, obviously this isn't going to simply go on the table, so they probably just wrap that around them, and then they have their little drinking cup. That's pretty cool. Okay, and it's getting pretty empty inside here. We got, looks like some socks, as well as maybe a poster, and of course, the monthly pin. Let's start off with these awesome socks. So yeah, these are Harry Potter socks. This is Lord Voldemort's, I forget what the word is, Horcruxes? Holcruxes? Whatever they are, basically, you gotta destroy all these things to destroy Lord Voldemort. Pretty cool idea on these socks. I actually forget what all he put them in. So we got the diary, looks like the ring, the locket, the cup, Harry Potter himself, a tiara, and this snake. Looks like actually on the back there's just nothing there. That's kind of lame. It's just on literally one side of the sock. It's not just like on the top or the bottom of the sock. One side is Harry Potter, the rest of the side is black. And yes, of course, the other sock is the same way as well. I don't know what they were thinking with this. This is seriously one of the worst Loot Crates I've seen in 2016, in my opinion. And to show you what I'm talking about, I put the sock on the right way. The sock isn't sideways. It's literally on the inside of the sock only. You can see on the outside there's absolutely nothing.
Weirdest design ever.
Well, let's hope we can make it a little better with whatever's inside this wonderful little tube. Obviously, probably a poster of some sort. Let's pull it out and see what it is. This is actually really hard to pull out, oddly enough. Okay, and here it is. I am a man of fortune and must seek my fortune. Uncharted 4. Definitely a good game. I'm okay with that, but I never understood these little, like locker posters. I guess they're great if you're still in school and you need something small for your locker, but for me, can't really hang this on my wall anywhere. It's just too damn small. Pretty cool poster, though, for Uncharted 4. Obviously, though, I would say this is more filler content than anything. I mean, it's basically an advertisement for a game. And, of course, we got this month's monthly pin. Another very nice pin, mind you. This looks like there's a D20 dice on there in the middle, and, of course, a shield on the back. Fitting for the theme this month of quests. Let's go see what we get with our loot pin loot. Okay, and I looked on the loot pin website for this month's loot, and it looks like we get a little companion for Dungeons & Dragons Neverwinter, which is an online MMO. You get basically a little pet companion, rare one that increases your defense of your character. So yeah, pretty interesting, I guess. Seems like I think that's a dated MMO, though, isn't it? So it's kind of weird that they're using all this old stuff today. Then again, this month's theme is quest, so it did follow that quite well with everything inside. But I gotta say, I am really displeased with this month's loot crate, just because really nothing fit for me. I wasn't really into any of these things, so it's kind of weird that they're choosing them out of anything else. Obviously, the Harry Potter socks were what I was most excited about, but when I put them on my feet, well, you guys saw what happened. So yeah, I always like to pick which one is my favorite this month. Obviously, Geek Feel all the way. It absolutely blew Loot Crate out of the park this month, at least for my personal preferences. Maybe you guys like Loot Crate more. Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, that's it for another mega unboxing video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you do want to subscribe to any of these, links will be in the description of this video. You will get a little bit of a percentage off sometimes. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Thanks as always for watching and liking, and I will see you in the next one.